I hope so.
No doubt. Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm WatchJRGo, and today I'm here in fabulous Las Vegas in our my room here. Cody's hanging out on the couch where he's sleeping, and hopefully this stream works out for you guys. A little bit of a problem. I can't talk suddenly. We are streaming from my cell phone because the internet here was so slow that we couldn't do the live stream on it. So if there are quality issues, tell me. And what's up, every stream? Kyle Smith. Thought it was Kyle Smith for a minute there. Anyway, so we're here in Vegas picking up something special for that special thing at the end of the month. And you guys can ask me anything, but I'm not going to answer any questions about the big thing that's coming up at the end of the month. So ask. Yeah, so AJ's here saying, what'd you go pick up? And AJ actually knows the answer. The E39 is gone. The R8, there was obviously just an update about it. How is it going over there in OKC? Gotta love Oklahoma City. Do I want your E39 M5? I probably do. Send me an email. I do actually want an E39 M5 pretty badly. Does what happened in Vegas stay in Vegas? Probably. I don't know. Sorry if it's cutting out. I'm so sorry. I'll try to hold the phone up because that's what we're streaming from. What's up, Cody? What'd you say?
So that's to be determined.
What is?
What happens?
Oh, what happens in Vegas? Well, so far we've ate a bunch of good food. Peppermill, Shake Shack. We're gonna hit Black Tap after this to get ice cream, obviously, and then we are headed back to Wichita. It was a very short down and back trip. We got Jackson here, who lives in Vegas, and he came to hang out. Watches the channel, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, come on." So we're hanging out, and I was almost going to throw a meet together and see if everybody wanted to come hang, but it's just a lot to put together that fast. Of course, I want to drive in the 2.4 hours of mullets. Mods for a Scion TC, get the supercharger. That supercharger's sweet. Aiden, thank you so much for your super chat. My thoughts on the Prius CR, I have no idea. The Prius line is I don't understand the Prius line anymore. I'm sorry, guys. There's the normal Prius and the C, and then is it the Max or the Prius Ultimate? I don't know. Is there a Platinum edition of the Prius yet? So I just don't know. Batgoat, what's up? The one moderator on the channel here. Thanks for jumping in the stream here. Hey, Derek. Thanks for watching the channel. And looking for your first car. Your first car should probably be a 2000 Honda Civic because you will learn everything on that car. You will learn how to work. 2015 CRZ, cool car. The Abarth was sold to a friend of mine that watched the channel, and I sold to him for $6,000, and he sold it a few weeks later, 2 months later, for $6,500. So I mean, everybody made money. I made $500. He made $500. That car keeps making people money. So if you want to make money on a car, but only a little bit, if you have 500 a Barth. The R8 is in Florida. I'm going to get it soon. Obviously, if you watched the last video, you guys know the answers about the R8. Autopilot 10K, I haven't. I do know that we're calling it FSD for real now, but I'm not really sure what's going on with this whole thing. But cool that you're a Tesla tech. Awesome. So Cody's bed is here because this is a one-room suite, and he was going to sleep on the couch, but I was like, bro, you should get a bed. So they're bringing him a bed. Dr. Trombone, thank you for your super chat. Updates on the S4G10 coming very soon. Volvo still at my house. 67 Camaro, you're going to see it very soon when all of this stuff, I'm going to go through and show you guys everything again. LS swap, a 78 F-150 with no engine. Probably. It should almost bolt in. There's got to be a kit for that thing. This whole bed situation is crazy. They're unwrapping the bed because of the Corona. COVID, yeah, they're literally unwrapping. That's nuts. 2003 S60. Should I replace the airbags? No, you should not. If you're not in the recall, they probably don't have the shrapnel issue. I wouldn't mess with them. I'm trying to catch up. Obviously, we're not in slow mode here, but I'm just trying to read everything here. Thank you. Which Chevy Camaro? Obviously, I have the 67 and the 94. You guys will see them both soon. I'm trying. I missed an 83 third-gen Camaro with Crossfire that was flawless for $3,000, and I was upset. That was I made a mistake. I missed the auction by minutes. Lunar Outlaw Garage, thank you so much for your super chat, and thanks for watching the channel for so long since I got fired. Yeah, buddy. What's my take on tools? You need good ones. My whole toolkit is all over the place. It's just stuff that has been like put together over years of wrenching and having to go buy tools. It's mostly Craftsman, but a lot of it now is Gear Wrench and obviously all the Milwaukee power tools. That's all you need is Milwaukee sauce. It'll save your life. The Norm 959, thank you so much for your super chat. Man, you didn't even ask a question. We are in the Wynn Tower Suites. Hey, you guys want to see a hotel room tour? The answer is yes. You do want to see a hotel room tour. My vibe on the Apple M1 system on a chip, that's a serious question right now. We got to talk about the M1 being the fastest processor ever in the history of CPUs. There's an Anantech article you should go read. First, thank you, the Goose T12 for your super chat. Thanks for watching in Australia. Aiden, again, thank you for your super chat. And yeah, I wouldn't buy another Jag for a while. Show a View 10, thank you for your super chat. I don't exactly watch Scotty Kilmer. I mean, maybe you guys do. I don't know. The last time I watched it was when we were giving away the Maserati with Hoovy. Then back to the Apple M1 system on a chip. Read Anantech's article that breaks down how like the instruction director breaks out the instruction sets into like a massively parallel workflow. And it will literally, like, that chip will smoke an i9 and i7, like obviously an i9, the Ryzens, almost everything but the Threadripper. So that's a really sick breakdown of what will be one of the fastest processors ever. ARM architecture is pretty crazy, but I mean, we'll see. It should work out. It's Apple. They do make things work. B Wong, thank you so much for your super chat. Oh the loud. Thank you so much for your super chat. Vegas is always awesome. I love it. How tall am I? I don't know, like 5'8", 9. Yeah, 5'8", 9, something like that. Thank you for your super chat, Robert Garcia. Let's walk around this room. Let's check it out here. So, all right, we got Jackson over there. This is the entryway to the room. There's Cody's bed that just showed up, and so we'll come in here. This is a pretty cool room, and I got it like dirty. It was like nothing because obviously all the hotels are like empty. Dr. Trombone, again, thank you for your super chat, and I would buy a Holden U. I'd love to have one of those. So this is like the bathroom when you walk in the door. That's like the hangout bathroom or something. I don't know, for guests. Here we have like a wet bar. There's a fridge and another fridge, and then a gigantic mirror. And we got Cody here with the views on views. I mean,
Watch myself sleep.
Yeah, all mirrored ceiling in the suite, and that's like a golf course pool view. It's pretty crazy. We got some art. You don't usually get a lot of hotel rooms that have art. There's art here. Gas Tech's Garage, thank you for your super chat. I'd love to do an Iron Butt rally. We should get together on that. Chevy Guy 79, thank you for your super chat. What's going on is we are in the room watching football, talking to you guys. And I was going to edit another video, but the thing is, if I edit a video, it would have came out too late for you guys to see it tonight in Central Time Zone. We have tons of time here in Vegas. It's only 8 p.m. But at home, it's too late. So I bailed, and I figured we'd just come talk to you guys and, have a little time to talk. So here's my room. We got another TV. And, of course, where's our switches? Let's hit some switches for you guys. Here you go. There we go. Chuck, thank you so much for your super chat. It was hilarious when Hoovy jumped on that fender. He did not break his hip, though. If you want to talk about him breaking something, when he broke the Raptor hitting my VW Passat, that was pretty funny. Okay, here comes the cool part. You guys ready? My bathroom. There's one sink, like a makeup vanity, another sink, bathroom, closet, shower, bathtub. Okay, we're done with the room tour. You guys saw the whole thing. I'm a big fan of the bathroom. Alex, thank you so much for your super chat. Thoughts on the Crown Vic PI? Obviously, a Crown Vic PI is the move. I want one very badly. Drew B, thank you for your super chat. I will have another budget flip coming up soon. I have a really expensive flip that we're going to do first. It's an Audi. That's all you get to know. It's an Audi. And it's not the R8 because it's obviously coming home very soon. I talked to them a couple times this week. We're getting that back together. See many Honda CRXs out there? Thank you so much, Nathan, for your super chat. Haven't talked to you in a while. Man, how's the CRX game, Jackson? You live here. I don't.
I was delivering to. I deliver alcohol for a living. And sorry,
he's got the CRX story for.
I was delivering to an apartment complex earlier this week, and there was 4 of them parked, like clean, like brand, like restored, clean.
That's crazy, actually.
CRXs,
dude. Yeah. I love the CRX. It's such a beautiful car.
I was like, oh my god.
And obviously, Jackson used to have a 8th gen Civic, and unfortunately, it's no more.
Yeah, a kid liked to text and drive while speaking, so he hit it, and then yeah.
And now you got a 2020 Subaru, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm like surrounded by these Subaru guys here. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not much of a Subaru guy because that engine always dies. Also, Todd, thank you so much for your super chat. Cody, also a Subaru guy here. What year was your WRX?
It was 09.
09 with he had of course the tuner and all the Perrin bolt-ons. Actually, there's a bunch of videos on my channel of Cody's old Perrin setup. Greg, thank you so much for your super chat. Half of it on I don't know what we're talking about here. 350Z, there's that big update coming with those secret parts. Some of you guys saw that. I'm pretty pumped about that whole deal there. John Deere updates. We could maybe do some of those soon. We're still waiting on paint for the tractor. The surprise? I'm not spoiling the surprise. You guys got to wait until November 24th.
Is it a Prius? Didn't you say you're buying a Prius?
I'm not buying a Prius. We've done a Prius on the channel already. Sump pump updates. Yeah, the sump pump's working great. Actually, there hasn't been that much rain in Kansas this year, but I was pretty worried when I put that thing in. There was a ton, but it works out great. Winged Horse Garage, thanks for hanging out on the channel. Winged Horse Garage is in there, and he's the one that got the injectors for the Fiero, the legit street cars, and I rebuilt. Okay, so sorry about the video. Is this better? Does this help the video? I put the phone like way up in the air. Okay, that guy's getting blocked. Hold on. Let's ban him for sure. Cool. At least that. Wow, that was a whole lot of messages. Josh has a Prius. It's the one we rebuilt on the channel. Hey, Video Bob Mosley's here. How's it going, man? He obviously builds legit DeLoreans as like movie cars and everything like that. And he's moving out here to Vegas, and he was going to bring back the things that we came down here to get, the secret things that we came to Vegas to get. And that would have worked out really well, actually, because it would have saved us 40 hours of driving. 2 p.m. yesterday, Cody and I rolled out of Wichita, and we drove straight to Vegas. No stopping except for gas. And it worked out really well. We got here at 5 in the morning, and then we like passed out for a bit, got like, I don't know, an hour of sleep in or something like that. And then we got back up, had some energy drinks, hit Peppermill for breakfast. And then we just, went back to sleep again. And then we went and picked up the secret thing. So today's been like all over the place, but we're getting it done. And yeah, so that is what's going on. There's like no Wi-Fi, no good Wi-Fi here. I did do a full iron butt, and I never sent in the receipts. I need to do it. They're sitting on my counter ready to go in. But hey, I still got the Goldwing. So VR30 DDTT in the drift car, that would be cool. Dave, thank you so much for your super chat. Lamborghini's doing whatever Lamborghini does. There's your answer. She's probably watching the channel right now. I think she's out eating. Is it a cool Shriners go-kart? It is not. I wish it was. It wouldn't have fit in the car that we brought down here. Yeah, that is the high roller super chat. That was a baller move. Man, Dave's not messing around. That's the only reason I even said anything. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. All right, Peter North. This is how you get blocked. We'll at least put you in timeout. It's like the same thing 5,000 times. It's not a 5-ton truck. It's actually something. These are kind of plastic, kind of metal. They're bright, and they have digital. They've got Pentium 4 computers in them. It's pretty crazy. You guys will actually like what it is. It's mind-blowing. No, my neighbors don't hate me at all for having all those cars parked out front, but thank you for your super chat, Big Elvis. Basically, all the neighbors and I hang out all the time, so everyone's cool. My thoughts on the Ford Fiesta ST is I like it. I like the Fist, but I think the Focus ST is like the move for me. I think it's a little more capable, and you kind of turn that car up. Also, it's just bigger. Yeah, Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds is great in person. We talk a lot, honestly. We just chatted a lot, and we finally hung out not that long ago. Roder Files, I know you're here in Vegas. I know we've talked a lot in the past, and we've never hung out. So Cars and Coffee Saturday, 7 a.m. I won't be here. Yeah, we're leaving in the morning. We're leaving. We're basically going to pass out, get back on the road, back to Kansas, because I got to get back to work on the Porsche, and I've definitely wanted to get that Porsche out in Vegas. It's only 8 p.m. here. Oh, no. Okay, the connection's back. Sorry if the video was breaking up. It said my connection was unstable. Roll smoke update. The rear ends are sitting there, and we're ready to put them in. There's no one in Vegas. That's the answer to your "Are there still people in Vegas?" question. This place is abandoned. Abandoned.
My friend said he just joined your stream and subscribed.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jackson's friend, for subscribing. Huh? Ramik? Cool. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. And thank you for your super chat, Joe Curran. The rolls, that was the update. The rear end's sitting there. And we're going to get it on a lift soon. And that way we can get that rear end in there. I am there on a weekday, and I'm actually kind of happy that it's dead. It's nice that Vegas is dead. Because obviously we just wanted to grab some food. Kansas, Vegas, back to Kansas. BTC is not over 20 yet, but it hit 16K today. Isn't that crazy? So I do actually have some BTC again. Might hit 20. Gosh, everyone in here is trying to get timed out. The answer to your question is I'm not gay. Everyone knows. Like Everkini was on the channel forever. Thoughts on the Hummer EV, Yi Yang Chin. Thank you for your super chat. The Volt is here in Vegas, so if that's your update on that bad boy, we drove it all the way to Vegas and everything. It's just awesome. That thing's bulletproof. I love it. I obviously did not need to answer that question, Elliot. But hey, if people are like super chatting me it, whatever. I'll answer the question. Hummer EV, I tried to pre-order it and I missed the pre-order just like the Bronco. I probably spent 45 minutes to an hour trying to pre-order the Hummer EV Launch Edition. I love that thing. Man, what a cool truck. Like with the lights that indicate the battery status on the front of the truck. And of course, it's got the crab walk and it can turn every wheel a different direction and 1,000 horsepower. What a truck. So I tried to pre-order it. Didn't work out. Dual clutch on the Honda Goldwing is amazing. I love that thing. Yeah, we'll do another Honda. Absolutely. Yeah, of course I met your Asian Bob. I bought my S-Type R from him. And he lives down the street, just like Tyler. Tyler's super close. Saab update. We'll do one. We'll do a Saab update. Yeah, Hoovy. Tyler and I have done tons of videos together. There's plenty of those out there. His Range Rover video, my Passat video. Every time I'm working at the Car Ninjas, he's there. I mean, there's your answers. We're always there, always doing stuff together. I'm not a certified tech. I just learned to work on things by working on things with my dad and stuff like that. Started rebuilding engines when I was 5, Briggs & Stratton 3.5 horsepower stuff. Pretty much just kept working on engines. And then I had to work on my own cars because, I don't want to pay people to work on my cars. That's why I learned how to do it. So I just go out there and wrench, get the job done, and don't give anyone any money. That's the whole reason I do it myself. I don't want to open up a shop. I like doing stuff for you guys and me. I like working on my cars and just having fun with you guys. SVX went to an owner that spent a lot of time working on it. That's why he's the SVX owner and I still talk quite a bit. The Optima absolutely got sold. That was a flip from day one. We put that thing back together, and a guy with a family that doesn't live that far from me bought that, and he's loved that car. He drives it. I mean, I followed up with him like 4 weeks after he bought it from me, and he was like, man, this car's rock solid, and I love that thing. Yeah, I did buy the Optima from Copart. If you watch the Kia Optima series, that's the Copart car. That was the last one I did. I'd like to do another one. I have not done any flips that aren't on the channel because I do the flips for you guys at this point. Like those are, like I buy those so we can do something interesting. My sister is still rocking that Toyota wagon. Matt, thank you for your super chat. B Wong, thank you for your super chat. This is the craziest story ever, right? My sister went to college, right? She just started college, and my parents were like, "You got to stop driving that like '87 Toyota wagon, even though it was sick." This is crazy, right? So they went and they got her a Camry hybrid. They found her a nice Camry hybrid for like $5,000, and they were like, "Here's your new car. You're gonna drive this to school." And she was like, "Nah." And she kept her like '87 Toyota wagon, and they sold the Camry. I mean, they made money on the Camry, like $1,000 or something. But that's crazy. Who turns down a nice new car? Yeah. I try to answer all the questions, but they're just coming so fast. Sorry. Let's see. Next super chat. Mike, thank you for your super chat. The Lexus ISF. I love that car. You want to hear a cool ISF story? I was going to buy one, right? Because I love the ISF and I love the RCF. I went to a dealership in Wichita. There's Priority Motorsports. They're gone now. And they had a nice ISF at their grand opening. And I was like, you know what? I'll drive it. Maybe I'll buy it. It was $20,000. And I took it out on the road. And we go on a reasonably long test drive. And I was like, yep, solid. It's got that great V8. That Lexus is a beast. Hammered a couple times. And then it got warm. And all of a sudden, it started smelling terrible. It started smelling so bad. You've never smelled a car like this before. And I was like, I think there's something dead under the hood. And the guy was like, the salesman was like, I don't know, like 18. He was like, no way, man. There's no way our car has something dead under the hood. They get it back to the dealership, and there's like a dead squirrel that had been sitting on the exhaust, and it was nasty. It was so gross. I was like, of course there was like an animal in there. So yeah, there you go. That's what happened with my Lexus ISF that I wanted. The Abarth is gone. Everybody made money on it. I answered that question. The R8 is coming back. I don't know why. Like I've addressed that in like 5,000 videos. The R8 will be back. Josh is on Fractured Rooster Garage. Check it out, guys. He's over there in the chat. Del Taco tomorrow. I mean, I like Del Taco. Had it before. Love it. We were gonna hit Taco Bell, but we bailed. We had Shake Shack. Shake Shack is always the move. As a person that loves New York, Shake Shack is it. I am always a fan.
Shake Shack is way better than In-N-Out.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I like In-N-Out too, but Shake Shack is better than In-N-Out. There's no doubt.
You can't compare the two.
You can't compare the two. In-N-Out's like In-N-Out. You gotta you got
20 minutes to eat and go versus you got like 45 minutes for Shake Shack or for In-N-Out.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Dennis, thanks for watching the channel. Michael, Chevy truck update. I don't have the Chevy truck's gone. That's sold. What else we got going on here? Should I get another Accord? You should. Your Grand Marquis, awesome car. Okay, let me scroll down. Todd, thank you so much for your super chat. I'll try to do more live streams. We'll have some more coming up. We're going to do some pretty crazy stuff soon, and I'd like to do a lot of it live. That way we can talk during it. That's kind of the fun. I have not sold the SRT Chin truck. There's been 50,000 questions about it in this stream. I've answered it once, and it's coming back soon. There's a whole stack of parts ready to go on it. I'd love to do an EV conversion. Cheapest newer BMW to maintain, like an N54. Get a 3 Series with an N54. Like it's going to be a nightmare. You're going to work on it all the time, but the parts are cheap. There you go. That's your answer. What do I think about the Subaru WRX STI? Well, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm surrounded by Subaru WRX owners here, and I mean it's a good car, but they always oil starve. That's the thing. Like at some point they're going to oil starve. Wants to leave me for Josh. Dave, thanks for your super chat. Yeah, Josh will be on the channel soon for sure. We got plenty of stuff to work on. He's been working on the LS swap and the I forgot we never like put any videos on the channel. Can't think of the name of the car. What's the name of the car, Josh? My mind is blank. Anyway, he's working on a crazy LS swap car over there. The rolls update, Mike, thank you for your super chat, is the rear ends are sitting there and we're going to get it on a 2-post lift so we can roll the thing in. Not the the Falcon. Thank you, Elliot. His Falcon with the LS1 in it. There we go. Gabe's car is it's still just a long project. He's been working on it. A new, bigger garage? I don't know. One of these days. I'd love to have something like that. A haircut would have been great. I almost did that today. So, you know, I'll get to the haircut. I had to travel, so. Yeah, well, here's a good plan, guys. That's a good call, AJJ. I loved it when you showed all of your cars as a snub to your ex-employer. Let's get everybody together, drive all the cars up to my old job, and just park in the parking lot. They probably won't care at all. They'd be like, wow, there's a bunch of junk in our parking lot. Yeah, so the R8's in Florida again. The Twilight car is in my driveway. Plenty of flips to do. Snipes, thanks for watching the videos. Leaps, thank you for your super chat. And I mean, you don't have to watch the uploads at night. You can watch them in the morning. So there you go. I don't want to LS swap a Grand Marquis. It's got a fine engine in it. I don't mind those Ford engines one bit in that bad boy. They last forever. Whataburger is coming to Kansas City. I grabbed it the other night when we were picking up that Suburban in OKC. Man. Yeah, Evo would be cool, but the Evo just costs too much. Like, that's the answer to everything about the Evo. It costs too much. The mods cost a lot. If something goes wrong, it costs a lot. My favorite car to work on. Everything Hyundai makes. That's probably it. Hyundai just makes stuff that's easy to work on. If anything breaks, no problem. A new Porsche project would be cool. I love Freddy's, obviously. Peter B, thank you so much for your super chat. Fifth gen Camaro is long gone. I think everybody knows that. The fifth gen sold to a kid in Colorado, and his friend was on the channel and said, I think my friend bought this car. So there you go. Yeah, Hyundais are obviously all the same as Kias. You know what I saw like yesterday was a Cobra body kit on a Crown Vic, and it looked incredible. Ooh. I was like, man, that would be the thing. I actually almost bought a McLaren that was on eBay the other day. It was real cheap. But I was like, hey, Tavares is already doing one. I don't want to like seem like I'm copying him, because obviously I'm not. So I didn't buy it. And it was a lot of money, and who knows what parts availability is like. It's real sketch buying those expensive cars that you're going to rebuild. Real sketch. So yeah, Robbie, thank you so much for your super chat. My Whataburger order is like, I think the number 1 or the number 2. Pretty basic, you know, a double. Yeah, it's always about the double. Take Seji, thank you so much for your super chat. Thanks for watching the stream. What do I think about the 08 328i? I love BMWs. I love, there was a whole section of the chat that said like no BMWs. It was Rotter Files. I love BMWs. I don't care what it is. So yeah, 3, and especially the 3 Series. Benjamin, thank you so much for your super chat. An old NGB project. We were doing that one with Josh. He's got the can't think of what that thing's called, but it's the other thing of the NGB of the MG. We worked on that for a while. Man, we even addressed the Lamborghini question, and it's still here. A Corvette build. I've had a lot of Corvettes. So I've had a C456, and the C4 we go-karted. That's on the channel. The C5 and 6 were not on the channel, but the C5 I completely rebuilt, flipped, made a bunch of money on it. And then the C6 was just a great daily. And then that got sold. I actually sold the C6, and part of that deal let me get the C5 for $5,000, which is the going rate for C5s. Ford engine in a Chevy? Sure. I'm always down. What about a Mini Cooper? You have to have the Mini Cooper with the turbo. Do not buy the supercharged Mini Cooper. I do not. It makes no power. The turbocharged Minis are monsters. Monsters of a car. I like those things a lot. Hellcat Miata? No, I would put an LS in the Miata. Chrysler Crossfire SRT6. One of these days, I'd love to have the SRT6 because it's got that Mercedes engine in it. And unfortunately, you get the fixed wing instead of the motorized wing. And Elliot's in here in the chat, and he's going to be like, man, you got to have the motorized wing. So maybe what we have to do is get a basic Crossfire with the motorized wing and replace the SRT6 wing. James, thank you for your super chat. We addressed the Amber situation. She's doing something. Dinner, actually. Neon SRT4, one of my favorite cars of all time. We had a fast one back in the day. It was wild. I'd love to have the Neon SRT4 and the other one, Caliber SRT4. Those things are cool. Sam Slate, thank you so much for your super chat. Buy the cheapest car and drive it back. We should. Cody, find a car. I've got $300, I think. We'll find $300. We'll go to ATM and we'll get a car and drive it back to Kansas. Or we could take the Volt back because it's pretty solid. Nope, my Audi is good to go. They're ready to. They actually went over the whole checklist of everything. They got an invoice ready for me, and I can finally go pick it up. Joseph, thank you so much for your super chat. I would love to do a K car, obviously. Dave, you're gonna get banned, man. You're gonna get banned. Don't get banned. Gin Coops, love those things. Love the Gin Coop. This chat is savage. This is the most savage chat we've ever had on a live stream. I like it. 95 Taurus SHO. It's got the Yamaha engine. My neighbor had one, and we took it to school every day when I was a kid, and I love that thing. High revving Yamaha engine, and it's a great looking car. And of course, that SHO was also in what's that movie? The cop movie. Somebody knows that movie. RoboCop? RoboCop had that. Yeah, it's such a good looking. Yeah, I love that thing. I would love to restore an old SCCA race car, but honestly, I probably just want to drive it. I love that stuff. Again, visit Video Bob Mosley. He's in the chat. He's watching. We did a podcast together. Prezi de Rezi, thank you so much for your super chat. The E39 is long gone. All the BMWs are gone right now. I'm BMW-less. Thanks for watching the channel, Dave. Again, thanks for your super chats. It's not an SHO in RoboCop. No, it's a base model in RoboCop, but it's that body style, and I love that body style. Oh, it's an 86? I must be wrong. The 95 must be the round Taurus. I have that book at home. It's a really cool book. It's called Car. If you ever want to read a really sweet book about car development, it's cool, and it's all about the Taurus. Jonathan, thank you so much for your super chat. I don't even know what denomination that is. What is SGD? 5 SGD. So the 65 F100, I'll show you more of that thing. It honestly, it's over in the barn at my brother-in-law / sister's place. Singapore. Cool. Watching in Singapore. Thank you for watching. Honestly, you can walk in the barn anytime, and the 67 Camaro and the 65 are in there, and they both like blip the key and they start, and that's awesome. I'll get you an affiliate link on the book. Hold on. I think I can leave this and not mess it up. I've got 2 seconds. I'll try not to mess up the car book. Oh, this is not going to work. It's going to take too long to find a book that's just called Car. Nope, too late. We're coming back to the chat. Beard of Pop. Thank you so much for watching the channel. The Audi will return soon, of course. Maybe we'll live stream some of that too while I'm driving it back. Yeah. Thank you for the $10. And you're watching in St. Lucia, Hezzy? That's cool. Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll pin that later. Supra? Which Supra? Which Supra are you talking about? 5th gen? 4th gen? John Deere crawler update. The last one was the engine build, but it's got to get painted. How's it in Indiana tonight? A Super Coupe would be cool. I've looked at a lot of Super Coupes for the channel. That would be cool. Your brother had the RoboCop car, Kirk. That's cool. Chicago. I love Chicago. I love New York. I love Chicago. Those are my cities. And I spent a ton of time. After Alex and I would get done working on the Fiero, I would head back to the hotel, then like hop on the train, head back to downtown and just go exploring. It was good times. Possible to swap angle gear with hand tools. Drew, thank you so much for your super chat on the S60. Here's the thing. I've never changed the angle gear, and I don't ever want to change an angle gear in a Volvo. That's tough. That's tough. Don't want to do that. I have not been to the UK, Alex. Geo Tracker sold. Samurai sold. A guy wanted something to. He wanted a side-by-side, but he didn't want to spend side-by-side money, so he came and bought the Samurai. XLRV, super cool. Love the XLRV. Love the F350. I will not do a VW that's air cooled. I don't like those things. I do not like those things. Logan, I love the car. I don't want to work on it ever. Logan, thank you so much for your super chat. What do you think of old C-body Mopars? I mean, always cool. I like all the old muscle cars, Mopars, all that fun stuff. Old Mercedes-Benz wagon, that'd be cool. That would be cool. What do I think of the Magnum RT? I don't. I think you should buy the Magnum SRT. That's the one. Go to a public auto auction in Vegas and win a car. That'd be cool, but we don't have that kind of time. We're leaving in the morning. 04 miles to 6, good car. It's hard to work on, but it's a great car. Celine S7, last one I saw was a pile of junk, and that is my new opinion of all Celine S7s. It's literally built like junk, but it's tons of power and it looks cool. Do not buy a 2011 or 2012 Volt. I have one, obviously. We made a lot of videos about my Volt. You need a 2013 because that's when they got the federally mandated backup camera. So there's your answer. Don't buy anything less than a 13. Kit, I'd love to do a Knight Rider car. That'd be super cool. I'd do something like that with Video Bob Mosley. He could make that happen. Alex's Caprice or Coyote swapped Vic. Ooh, that's tough. The Caprice was amazing, Ricky. Thank you so much for your super chat. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. The Coyote is cool in a Vic, but that Caprice was mind-blowing. And I've been looking at Caprices ever since. Super cool. You know, I almost bought a VW Corrado years ago. That was a really cool car, little turbo beast, and it just didn't work out. Mike, thank you so much for your super chat. I'd love to have a first-gen Taurus show. I like all the shows. That's a problem. Between the Taurus show and the Flex EcoBoost, I would take the Flex, but you need the Flex with the refrigerator. The Flex is like one of the greatest looking car guy cars of all time. It's a box, a two-tone box. That's a hot rodder's dream. And I'm a big fan of the Flex, just all around. Fiero on Hydros was amazing. Andrew, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much for watching the channel, man. Thanks for your words of support there. Cool, dude. Hi. Cool. I saw it. It says hi. The Scion XB, yeah, it's a cool box. I like the Scion XB too. Oh, you're on your title issue. You're in trouble. You got to get the original guy that had the title to do a lost title for you. That's all you can do to get that fixed, or get a lawyer and quiet title the car. James, thank you so much for your super chat. No question. I love the G37. Obviously, I got a 350Z, and they're all kind of the same-ish car. So yeah, I like the G37. I just like all cars. There's just a lot of cars I don't like to work on. Corvair, I don't want to work on that, so I'm not going to own that. Pennsylvania, yeah, we've rallied through Pennsylvania quite a few times. Cleated cars, maybe. We'll see. Saab update, it's coming. Watching from Thailand. Thank you for watching in Thailand. Manual swapped 850 or S60R. Well, you could just buy an S60R that's already a manual, and it has the Spaceball, and it's a really cool shifting transmission. I'm a big fan of the old S60R. E46, one of the greatest cars of all time. One of the greatest. Do you like Jeeps? Of course I like Jeeps. Just don't want to work on it. Would I work on 11 Caravan? Sure. The 11 Caravan's like a normal, basic Chrysler engine. Easy. Rich Rebuilds? I mean, Rich Rebuilds is probably the funniest channel on all of YouTube. Does anyone disagree with me? I mean, it's wild. Like, the stuff that guy says, he's just savage. I love watching him. Sock Monkey, thank you so much for your super chat. As always, I see you jumping in first on every video. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Team Sam. I see Team Sam crack in here. Man, I literally watch Richard Builds' videos for his integrations. All of his ads are so good. I'm like, man, your ads are just unbelievable. He does. He makes you want to watch ads all day long. Green Suzuki got sold to a guy that didn't want to buy a side-by-side. An older AMG on the channel would be cool. Very cool. I have never met Linus. I always watch Linus. So there's your answer to the green Suzuki. It keeps getting popped up, but I answered that. Geo Tracker is long gone too. The Amber traded the Geo Tracker for the green Samurai. So that's where that went. A 21 Veloster in with the dual clutch. So here's the thing. I've driven, thank you so much for your super chat, Cliff. I've driven the 20 Veloster in with the manual, and it has the rev matching downshifts, upshifts, all that cool stuff. It's got pop-pops, and it's a Veloster, and I like working on Hyundais, and I mean, it's great. So I haven't driven the dual clutch. There's your answer.
One of the cars that I test drove.
Did
when I
you?
was looking for cars.
The manual or the dual clutch?
The manual.
The manual's good. It's pretty.
Too small.
It is small, and also it doesn't make enough power, but it's a good car.
It sounds fun.
It sounds super fun.
It's not as fast as it sounds.
It's not as fast as it sounds. That's a good take. Jackson's over here with the good takes. I don't have an O'Reilly's discount code, but what somebody asked if they do free battery testing. They absolutely do. I send stuff like over there all the time for that. When are we going to get to watch JR mow? I actually did start shooting an episode for you guys with the robot mower and then abandon it. The robot mower, it's hard to make an interesting episode. Like, here's this plastic mower driving over my yard. 2010 Hyundai Sonata, great car. Great car. Thank you so much for your super chat, by the way, Steven. And Kai Chris Tech, thank you for your super chat. Austin, thank you for your super chat. Reese, thank you for watching the channel. It's November 12th. I'm in... All right, that's funny. I live about 2 blocks from O'Reilly's, which is why I always take the skateboard to O'Reilly's. Love that. 2020 Corvette. Who doesn't love the C8? The C8's amazing. I love that car. When you're getting a shop, I'd love to have a shop. Any update on the Camaro? It's coming. RoboJR. My opinion of a Grand Marquis, like, it's a great car. Why wouldn't you buy that? It's just a Crown Vic, just prettier. Rider Files, thank you so much. Absolutely, you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Braden, thank you for your super chat. We'll be back in Kansas tomorrow. So we could flip that. I'll tell you how Kansas is in the morning. Lifted truck one day. Well, we did the giant F-250 on the 44s. And I've had quite a few lifted trucks in my life. So there you go. Big news, November 24th. That's when you get to figure out the secret news. M0A going. So here's the thing. They keep charging me, but I keep not watching the videos because I haven't found time lately to the big news will change the entire YouTube car game. And I just haven't had enough time to work on the pilot's license lately. Tractor vids, we can do it. We can do that. The next fleet update, November 24th. That's when we're going to do the next fleet update. Thank you so much for your super chat. Maxima SE86. It's a good car. I love the Maxima. Love the Maxima. Let's see. Your Mazda 305 had a check engine light and stopped turning on after not putting oil in the car. I think you should check the oil and then maybe cut the filter open and see if there's metal in the filter. And if there is, it's time to put an engine in that thing or scrap the car. That's like your choices there. Update on the RE. It's in Florida. It's coming back soon. Isaiah, thank you so much for your super chat. Sloshman, thank you for your super chat. I'd love to work with RCR. Back in the day, I watched RCR nonstop. That was years ago. Mazda Speed 6 would be cool. 5-window truck. That'd be cool. Scott, I don't know why you didn't text me, bro. You are a moderator. Boom. Thank you for moderating. And thanks for your super chat, bro. David, thank you for your super chat. Thoughts on this STSV? So if you want to, the STSV, I can't think of what to call them, but the owner of Wichita Material Recovery, has an STSV with an exhaust and remote start and that supercharger, and that thing is so good. What a cool car. It sounds amazing, and of course it's a great cruiser, and it's like a sleeper too because it makes quite a bit of horsepower, So that's a great car. 94 Camaro, it's over in Gabe's driveway, coming back soon. Brandon, thank you so much for your super chat. Thanks for watching in KC. I might come back up there in a few weeks. We'll see. Just for a quick couple-hour trip. I obviously go back in my videos. There's tons of videos about my NA Miata. I love my Miatas. They're great cars. One of the best cars to drive fast. EMC or HDS or NetApp? I don't know. If you watch the last live stream, I'm now running Unraid. So there's your answer. I don't know. I mean, I'm certified on all of NetApp stuff. I love it. But Jet Life Senior, thank you so much for your super chat. Weston and I, we've done videos together, but on November 24th, we're doing another video together. November 24th, guys. We're going to change the YouTube car game. I'll keep doing live. I don't worry about the questions. We can answer the car questions or any other questions, but I'll just ignore all the nonsense. Don't worry at all. No, we got 2 moderators. We got 2 good moderators, but maybe Cliff, maybe. That cool dude loves trolling back out. But thanks for moderating. Best first car, 2000 Honda Civic. I don't know. There's a lot of great new cars. Just depends. What are you looking for? You know, Brett, thank you so much for jumping in. Thanks for watching the channel, man. Always good to see you in here. November 24th is going to be crazy. Dave, thank you so much for your super chat. You're going to put an Ecotec in a Miata. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome. Is there a car or truck I will never, ever work on? After the Porsche 944? Porsche 944. I'm going to get it done. Tyler, we got Hoovie's Garage in the chat. And I'm going to ban him now. Thank you for your super chat. Hide user from chat. Don't do it, guys. I'm just kidding. Got to have Hoovie in the chat. It's hilarious. That's pretty funny, though, man. It's pretty funny. A diesel like a Humvee, that would be really cool. Actually, I got some friends with early diesel Humvees. We should do that. Wrench on bikes for the channel? Always. I don't live by any curvy driving roads because I live in Kansas. So, yeah. But that's why we go to Arkansas. Yeah, we need to put together some kind of huge, like, work on some projects thing, John. Thank you so much for your super chat. Everyone's talking about Tyler's super chat. It's hilarious. Oh, man, you did blow up the chat. Hey, you do have a checkbox. Somebody earlier said you didn't have a check. So, cool. Glad you do. Oh, man, that's funny, Dan. Dan's in the chat. We got lots of Wichita people in here. Oh, it's new? Congrats, man. Yeah, I just got mine, too. I was super pumped. They changed the whole verification thing. It's just cool to have a check mark. Christiana, thank you so much for watching the channel. And you're in Oregon. That's cool. Does Hoovie give me free Freddy's burgers? I don't. Every once in a while when we're traveling, we hit up one of the Freddy's that he manages. Yeah, we all just got verified. Supercars of Wichita. Midwest Machines outpaid Hoovie. You did. Thank you so much for your super chat. What car would I buy if I had all the money? The Veyron. No. I'm a Veyron guy because that's from my generation.
You're gonna
so
Stradman. Everyone says get the P1 and he gets a Veyron.
So the Veyron's like my baby, and then the Lamborghini Reventon. Gotta have a Reventon. I can't roll the R right now. Reventon. SSC. Does it set real records? Is it real? So I mean, I think that record might actually be legit. That 316 might be real. They're going to go rerun it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm not gonna count them out because it's really cool that it was built here and it's fast. A Veyron V12 swap. That sounds like a giant downgrade. Why would you go from the 16 to the 12? Favorite car? I don't know. It's tough to have a favorite car. I love cars. Steven, thank you so much for your super chat here in this bidding war. I guess if you guys are just going to out super chat each other, this is pretty funny. I am not getting a C8, obviously, because those things are just way like you can't get a C8 if you just walk in and ask for one that you're like months out. There's plenty for sale, but you can't like spec your own, and you just don't know what you're going to get. Most evasive channel on YouTube, man. Those are strong words, Jacob H. I addressed your question there directly. I just ignore the questions that are whatever. You know, we talk about the questions that matter: cars, motorcycles, the rest of life. Brett, thank you for your super chat. I should do a video where I install a full ride tech system in a 1961 Impala. All right, Brett. Well, here's a question for you. Do you have a full ride tech system sitting in your garage that's ready to go in your 1961 Impala? Because I might take you up on that. That sounds really cool, man. So if you got a bunch of parts laying around in the garage with that beautiful 61 Impala, I'm in. 350Z videos, they're coming up. They're coming up. Whoa, Mike, you are in the lead. This bidding war is crazy. Man, thank you so much for your super chat. That's crazy. That's $50, guys. Nobody's going to top that. That's a direct threat. Oh, that's crazy. The Fiero series was amazing. I loved working on that. Alex and I worked together really well. Who's the person that's in all of my videos and disappears? Everyone that's in the videos is always in the videos. No, I'm going to go down to Hefner soon and get... What? All right, Casual Spence, thank you so much for your super chat. I do not have a girlfriend. Steven, thank you so much for winning the bidding war here. This is crazy. $60. You definitely did win the super chat. Hoovy can't top that 269. There's no way he can ever top that. Not even with 69 420. Oh man, crazy.
I guess now you have to do that cheap car drive home thing, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I need to take the $60 and the $20. There's almost enough money here to find a cheap car in Vegas, take it home. Josh, thank you for your super chat. Giving away a 900 horsepower 01. That's cool. Roder Files, thank you for your super chat. You guys don't have to super chat. I mean, I try to answer every question, but thank you so much when you do. These comments are hilarious. Cool, dude. Have a good night. I'll hit your question. There you go, or your chat. Put all the super chat money on black. It's all gone. That's it. I'm not going to do that. That sounds like a terrible, terrible decision. Jacob, thank you for watching the channel. Get a cheap car in Vegas. We gotta, like, the thing is we have to shift drive back because we're not going to stop at all. Basically, we only stopped for like gas. The car, we never had to shut the Volt off one time. We like all the food we ate on the fly, and we can drive straight through and make it in like exactly 17 hours and 30 minutes. Even maybe less than that.
I found an old Honda Twin.
Did you?
Yeah.
Bite?
$250.
$250? Oh man, you guys. Jackson's over here looking for cars to spend this money on. Gibbons Audio, thank you so much for your super chat. My thoughts on the Acura TSX, great. Obviously, I like the TSX a lot. Sell something on Cars and Bids? Sure. I don't know what though. I had maybe the R8. That'd be a good. The rest of it, I don't know what I'd want to put on Cars and Bids other than the R8. But I'm gonna bring that thing back and drive it. Twin turbo the 350Z? No. Welded diff on the Z? Yes. Yes. Jeep Grand Wagoneer LS swap? No. That's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Do I like lowriders? Absolutely, especially things like the Hydro Fiero. Actually, the Hydros and bag cars. I don't like static cars. It's just not a thing for me. But I love bags and I love Hydros. Any full-size truck that can be slammed, love it. Buy a TT Huracan? No. Let me spend the $230,000 that I absolutely don't have. Natural gas conversion? Why don't we just buy like an LS that's on natural gas? You can buy LS trucks that are CNG. You can buy the Honda Clarity FCX. I'd love to do a Honda Clarity on the channel. Love to. I have heard of the Stutz Bearcat. I just don't know. It's been a while. Twin turbo the Legend? I don't have a Legend. We did volt to Vegas. We absolutely volted to Vegas. Do I like the King Ranch? I do, but you got to worry. You got to worry about the leather in the King Ranch. It will get hard. So the Platinum shouldn't, and the King Ranch leather will. You got to really take care of those things. Bentley Turbo R. Who's got one of those bad boys? Let's see. You ever get the record for the Volt? Yeah, we got the record for the Volt. It's the fastest one mile per hour wise. Not in like a straight line. I've never ridden the Vulcan, I don't think. I don't think I've ridden the Vulcan. We are at the Wind Tower Suites. We are not at the Luxor. G Veach, thank you so much for your super chat. Braden, thank you so much for your super chat. How much more money until you buy a car and drive it home? I don't know. I don't know. Paid off the R8? No. Still paying for the R8. But honestly, like what I owe on the R8 versus what it's worth, it's pretty wild. Like it's basically those things are going for nearly $100,000, and I paid 50. So of course I've got 30 in it, but it's worth quite a bit more than what I paid. Is the art running? Absolutely. You should get a Veloster in if you want one. I mean, I like that thing. Steven, thank you so much for your super chat again. 337, the last of the super chat budget. Thank you again. Yeah, there's more Rolls videos coming up. Yeah, because the R8's in Florida. You should put HP tuners on your Volt and beat the record. You'll need probably 5 to 6 clear miles of straight road to beat the record. Maybe even 7. You might. You have to stay in the Volt forever to get past 130x mile an hour, whatever that is. My best daily driver, I daily drive the F250. I love that thing. I love the F250. Yeah, man. What's the Buick question? I'll, hit me up on Facebook or something, Brett. And Trevor, thank you again for your super chat. You're in Arizona. You do have the road. Yeah, they might shut Vegas down again. Jackson and I were just talking about it. They might shut it down. Volt versus Prius, we can make that happen. We need to do the 3-way Volt Prius race with the Honda Insight with Jake. We were going to do that. I don't know what the Liberace garage is. Is that even a thing? I'd love to bring a Vegas limo home. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I do have Instagram. It's WatchJRGo. I don't know if I'll see your questions, but I mean, I post all the time. We're in Vegas to pick up some secret stuff that you'll see on the 24th. My F250 will not get deleted, obviously, because it's got a warranty. And yeah, don't delete things that have warranties. I like how you guys are deciding what I need to buy and drive home. This is hilarious. I'd love to. What would I want to take to Jay Leno's garage? Oh man, this is the car. Cody has won, guys. 1995 BMW 7 Series 740i. So that should have a nice little BMW V8 in it. Does it even run? DM me for pictures. Need to get rid of it. Haven't driven in a while. Needs a new home. Was in a motorcycle accident. Paint's faded. Needs heads redone. Oh, we can't drive that home. That thing's done. It needs engine swapped.
I mean, or you could just buy this old motorcycle.
Yeah, there's that Honda Twin. Kicks
like have it stick
out of the not seized.
Having it stick out of the back of the
the Volt's full because we picked up all that stuff. Oh man.
Shove it to the roof.
Do I endorse Snap-on tools? I have a few Snap-on tools, mostly for their torque wrenches. Okay. They build the best torque wrenches. Braden, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much. Saltwater Cowboy, Scott, time out that guy. I'll let you use your band hammer. The Volt probably can tow, but we're not going to put a hitch on that. Let's see. Daddy Doug Stinger. Oh, thanks, Cody. That's a solid car. I'd love to have that. Car Trek Wichita Edition. We do need that. We definitely need that. And there's a drift event coming up. I'd like to have the 350Z at. We'll see. Stradman's Rolls Royce limo. We've talked, and I don't think I'm going to buy that because they have a lot of money in that, and my offer for it is quite a bit less than I'd like to pay 10 for it, and they need about 20 out of that limo. So that's basically where we ended up, and even 10 is, I think, strong. As an owner of one of those Rolls Royces, and Hoovy as an owner of one, we know what goes into those, and you don't want to own that car. Do not want to own that car. It's cool, super cool, and I'd love to have it because it matches mine, but I don't want to own it. Don't want to own it. The rally I just did in Arkansas was Express Rally Essential 8. What's your favorite YouTube channel? You should watch WatchJRGo. Maybe even subscribe. I watch a lot of Hoovy's Garage. My Nissan Titan is sold. Made a little money on the Titan. A great deal. 97 Lumina or an 09 Fusion. Is that really a question? The 97 Lumina is a pretty bad car. And I love the Ford Fusion. And Kyle just came in this super chat and just blew everybody away with $100. I don't understand. Nobody can outbid this $100. That's wild. Kyle, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for watching the channel. The Ski-Doo motorcycle thing, it's going to happen. And LS Fest was a blast. Oh, man, that was such a good time. Just hanging out with everybody. And, yeah, we got to get the motorcycle Ski-Doo thing built. It's soon. So here's the thing. The motorcycle needs a wheel bearing, and that's why that's not done yet, but it's going to get done very soon. The worst car I ever owned was that 3-wheeled Chinese car. I forgot what it was, but it was terrible. What was the name of it?
You talked about that one time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you said.
You
said they're illegal now, right?
So it's illegal to import them now. But what's weird is you can still buy them on Alibaba as a container full. You can buy a container of those things. The Snyder ST600, and the Wildfire, yeah, same car. The Snyder ST600C, that's it. So I would never wish that car on anybody. Oh, I sold the Snyder within 7 days. And what's crazy about the Snyder, here's a car for you guys. Midwest Machines, thank you so much for your super chat. Here's a car story for you guys. The Snyder ST600C I bought for whatever it was I said in the video exactly. And then a friend of mine reached out and was like, let me buy that. And I was like, okay. Yeah, Brett, I saw your message. I'll definitely shoot you a message after this. So yeah, the Snyder went to my friend. I think he paid me $2,000 for it. I think I paid $1,500 and had a bunch of money and doing it. Are you guys kidding me? Steven, thank you so much for your super chat. Man, that's $105. He's won the bidding war. He's won the bidding war. And no, I'm not married, to answer that next question down there. But the Snyder went to Texas. This guy paid me like $2,000 for it, right? After I had what, $1,500, moving it, $1,800, something like that in it. And he sold that car for $2,000 and a 0-turn lawnmower and a mini bike and something else. He sent me a list of all the stuff he got out of that Snyder ST600C. He got like $4,000 of stuff because somebody wanted a 3-wheeled car. So that's down in Texas. So that's your answer right there. A Viper project. We got the Viper truck. Does that count? Oh, Aron, stop posting this not the R8 thing. Like I saw your message 4,000 times. We'll have to time out it if it just keeps popping up. But I will sell the R8 eventually. It'd be nice to have the money out of it. Yeah, now we got to go buy another cheap car. Thank you guys so much for your super chats. Midwest Machines, I'm close to doing a 106. Lincoln Mark. I don't know how many marks. Hoovie's in here. He can tell you how many marks. But thank you so much for your super chat, Chris. I've never owned one. I have never owned a Mark 8. We actually have free breakfast in this room. That's the yeah, we need to order that. You can order your breakfast on the TV, and I'm kind of excited about that. It was all free. So the Mach-E got canceled when the Cybertruck order went in. So that's why I don't have a Mach-E, because if I would have kept the Mach-E order, it would already be here. Is there a car brand I haven't owned? Technically, I don't think I've ever actually owned a Jeep. A lot of them have like lived at my house, but I don't think I've owned a Jeep. That's like the only thing. I've pretty much owned every other thing. No, I mean, no Bugattis, obviously. No Maz, all that kind of stuff. So, but no Jeep. That's the like normal car that I should have owned. A C4 with the LS. We had my C4 with the 700R4 in it. I'm going to try to release something every day this week for sure. What we're probably going to end up doing is releasing some older content, some stuff with my dad and stuff that I already have on the laptop. I'd like to get that ready for tomorrow, since we'll be driving the whole time. James, thank you so much for your super chat. Turbo Civic would be super cool. Max Truck's one of my favorites. I love that engine to death. It's probably my favorite diesel. Oh no, we're reconnecting again. I'm gonna hold the phone in the air. Okay, hopefully. Yeah, it's the steam generator video is the one we're gonna release. The $1 million steam generator. A single luxury car? I don't know. I've got that F-250 Platinum. It's a nice truck. Hogan, thank you so much for your super chat. Thoughts on getting a Hellcat? If you want to watch Hellcat stuff, got Elliot Alvis's channel here. I love the Hellcat, but I don't know if I need to own it. Cody wants to own it. He's going to buy the Hellcat Durango. A Demon would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, I love the truck. I use that thing for everything. East Coast trips? Any East Coast trips coming up? I'll be back in Ohio very soon. I'll be at J&J within like 2 or 3 weeks. 3-4 weeks. Back at J&J Auto Wrecking to do some stuff with them. So there's your collab. J&J Auto Wrecking. Subscribe to those guys. J&J is in... I can see it in my head, and I can't think of it. I can't think of the city. Stop buying dodgy auto transmission cars. Hey, all those auto transmission cars work great. Love those things. How did I do on the Silverado? Fine. I think I made a few $100s, and it was it's just really nice. I love that thing. Yeah, Marshallville. There we go. Marshallville's it. I have never owned a Baja Bug. More cheap build sounds fun. The Kia absolutely had a rebuilt title when I bought it. I mean, if you're buying a car from Copart and it's and you're not a dealer, you're probably already buying a rebuilt title car, because the clean title cars, you kind of have to be a dealer. There's some ways around it, but you pretty much have to be a dealer to buy them. Are you ever coming to Arizona? I mean, I was there yesterday, and I will be back there tomorrow for a few minutes. And then I'd like to come back to Phoenix. I'd like to come spend some time in Phoenix, Hogan. But thank you for your super chat. 10K budget for a race. What do you buy? C5Z that's been beat on. There you go. Bowling Green next year? I'm coming back to LS Fest. LS Fest was amazing. Bowling Green's great. Colorado? Love Colorado. Through Cincinnati, Ohio? I don't know. We'll probably fly into the closest airport to J&J. We're not driving up this time. Thoughts on the Miata? One of the greatest cars ever built. Love Miatas. AJ's coming with LS Fest. You're welcome, dude. Hop in the truck. Midwest Machines, thank you so much for your super chat. Saying hi to Hoovy over here. Gabe, he's been in tons of videos. Tons of videos lately. Miata is always the answer. That is for sure. Which specialty tools I frequently use? My torque wrench, Snap-on torque wrench, not very specialty. Like everybody needs that. And lots of the Milwaukee stuff. And gear wrench stuff. I don't know. There's just not. You don't need a lot of specialty tools, typically. Hogan, again, thank you so much for your super chat. We should do a meetup in Arizona or something. That'd be cool. Mike, thank you so much for your super chat. Changing the seals and starter in a Toyota-powered boat build. That sounds awesome. Let's see. What? Kyle, again? Hold on. Let me answer Mike W's. A Toyota-powered boat. I was looking to buy a first car sporty sedan, new or used. Well, you know, we talked about the ISF earlier, and the ISF's amazing. Camry TRD XSE is pretty amazing right now. What else is the Acura ILX, the A-Specs? All the A-Spec Acuras are really cool. Those are all sporty. But if you want to stay cheap and have a really sick car, the Cadillac CTS V1. Dirt cheap right now. Killer car. Killer car. Anyway, Kyle, thank you so much for your super chat. An old International or Dodge truck turnaround. You know, my dad has an idea he wants me to build. Thank you so much for your super chat. It's a really crazy old truck build with a Caterpillar engine. And I'd like to do that. And if we have the room for that. How many Freddy's Burgers can you buy with $135? 12. The answer is 12. Freddy's Burgers are really expensive. Hoovy. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have any say with the pricing on the burgers. It's just funny. Pontiac Aztec. You know how many Aztecs I've looked at for the channel? I love the Aztec. I love that thing. That's something I'd love to fix. When am I buying a Prevo? Never. Can't afford a Prevo. Oh man. Concretes are dope. You're not wrong. Freddy's ice cream is on point. It's custard, but Freddy's fries are too skinny? What are you talking about? I like how everyone's like blaming Hoovy for the Freddy's menu, but he has nothing to do with the menu. This chat's hilarious. There's a company in Vegas that says LS swap kits for the 944. Where's it at? going right now. We were going straight there. Oh man, we're not going to LS swap the 944. We're just going to put it back together. We'll have it done soon. What do you mean? When am I going to start fixing up beater cars? Like the C30 beaterish flip, the 944 like beater sports car that was dirt cheap. The 350Z, literally like the definition of the worst beater I've ever. Like it's broken. I've worked so hard. I've put in probably 80 hours in the 350Z and it's junk. Like, I mean, they're all beaters. I just work really hard on them. How many lemons have I bought on accident trying to flip? 350Z. The 944 that was great until it wasn't. I mean, come on. So many. There's so many cars that you just end up buying and you're like, well, that was a mistake. Okay. 350Z rear end suspension. It's going to get done. Yeah, the 350Z was one of the worst cars I've ever owned. Like it was destroyed and I've worked so hard to get it right. $400 cars. There are no more $400 cars. Here's the thing. The market is crazy. This is going to be the last thing we're going to talk about today. The car market right now is crazy. Everything in the world, like my truck that I paid $55,000 for when I bought it was probably worth $65,000. Right now, it would probably bring 70. My R8 that I thought I was going to be stuck at like $90,000 on is probably worth $100,000 right now. You've got a little bit of time right now where every car in the world is just mind-blowingly expensive. And even the cheap cars, they're like $1,000 overpriced across the board. I mean, just jump. Yeah, that's right. The stimulus checks and where the economy's at right now, everyone's just spending money. So used cars are nuts. There are no $400 cars left in the world that you want to own right now. I mean, you should spend $1,500 to $2,000 if you want to buy a cheap car. So, I mean, it's tough. I mean, every truck in the world is just skyrocketing. Trucks are out of this world. It would be cool to have a larger place. My dad doesn't have a YouTube channel. I do have a video of him doing a burnout the other night. I'm probably going to drop on Instagram. Make sure you're following that Instagram at WatchJRGo. And yeah, F350s bring $100,000 all day long if they're loaded. Daniel, thank you so much for your super chat. Thanks for watching from Canada. And yeah, love having content with Dad on the channel. His suggested build would be awesome. But here's the thing. My dad's suggested builds are wild. He's like, yeah, dude, just go do this. And it's like a crazy feat of engineering that will take so much time, but I'd love to do it. It's a genius idea. Drew, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Yep, $7K for a decent Suburban. That's true. It's just nuts. It is nuts what cars are bringing right now. Preston, thank you so much for your super chat. We talked about the Focus ST earlier, but I love the Focus RS2. It's something I've always wanted in nitrous blue. I think that's amazing. LS Fest 2021. I'll see you there. Can't see you there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for jumping in live tonight, having a bunch of fun. Thank you so much for all the super chats. And also, thank you so much to Kyle for just crushing all the super chats. Guys, it's time for me to go to sleep and drive back to Kansas. 18 hours straight back in the morning. I don't watch the NFL, but Cody does. He was watching the game just now. So I don't even know what that score ended up being. But thank you guys so much. We'll do some EV stuff. We'll do a bunch of stuff. I'll try to bring you guys everything you want in the future. It's just hard to build 55 cars at once. All right, coming back in a few weeks. You can get a cool shirt at shopwatchjrgo.com. That's a great suggestion there, Dan. Shopwatchjrgo.com. Hit that subscribe button. Scott, thanks for moderating. Thank you all.